Hello everyone and welcome back to Build Simulator, Bloxburg. Today we will see the new update and talk about its positives and lots of its negatives. First, how about we talk about all the positives? If we go click here on play, you will see we have a new UI. I think it's great, it's nicely polished out. We now have a search bar at the top, so if I want to go, for example, find my present plot, I can do so just like that. You will also see there are now two tabs at the side. The top one is where all the plots are, but if we go to the bottom one, we now have a pre-built house catalogue. These were all built by Bloxburg YouTubers. We have some modern houses, some rural ones, and we even have a motel. We can tell if these houses require passes or not by seeing if they have a hammer. The ones with a hammer have passes, and the ones that don't have a hammer do not require passes. If we click on the house, we may also see all its details, pictures, and the passes it was built with. If we go into the game and we go to our home button, we will see a new icon where we can now switch our plots without having to go to the menu. Everything here is the same, so we can do all that from the game. They also added purchasable unlocked backpack items. If we go to our backpack, we can now click on an unlocked item and purchase it instead of buying it in build mode and picking it up. Let's move on to the best part of every update, the new build mode features. Here we have all our new textures. First of all, we have our laminated wood planks, horizontal and vertical, perfect for castle floors. Then we have corrugated metal, horizontal and vertical, for industrial areas. Next we have what might be my favourite, overlapping panels, with which we can build typical American family homes. To the left we have a painted brick wall, for if we want to recreate New York alleyways. After that, we see vertical wooden panels, good for cabin exteriors. And finally, we have roof shingles, to have more to roof our houses with. If we move on to the mailboxes, we can see we have a vintage one and a modern one. To the left, we have some wardrobe doors, to put in bedrooms for example. We also have some awesome modern big doors. I love the way they collapse in sideways. To match, we have a big modern sectioned window. The update also brings some new garage doors. Here's just one variation, but you will now see the others in build mode. If we move along, we have a great simple door, which also works nicely for a small family home. In front, we have a new pillar, with its swirls and whirls. We can colour the top and bottom a different colour than the middle. To go along with the pillar, they added roof support in the same style and a section of them, but we also have a much simpler version. Carrying on with the wall decor, we now have corner bricks. It looks very good. Now we don't have to use the wall lamp tricks like we used to do. We can colour them in an ABAB order, so we can paint these ones one colour, and we can paint the ones in between a different colour. To the right, we have a nice ornate window, and a big double door to match. There's also a big window version. Both of these have a glass pane alternate. They would look perfect in a church. Talking about churches, we have these big medieval looking double doors. Can't wait to build castles with these. We also have a big, medium and a small simple window to match. Finally, we have a modern railing, a very nice metal fence with a gate, and a tall glass fence. Now that we talked about all the positives, unfortunately, we will now talk about all the negatives. Now, if we don't replenish our moods, we will get a pop-up telling us to do so. If we don't do as the pop-up says, we will faint. After respawning, we will be asked to pay $1,500. We can of course pay them now or add them to our bills. While it adds realism to the game and the point to keep your moods up, it will get very annoying, and also I think it is just unnecessary to add healthcare bills to a game where you want to chill out from life and have fun. Another money-taking feature is car towing. While we always had our vehicles towed for not parking in the correct spaces, now we have a counter to tell us when it will be towed, and after it does, we have to pay another $1,500. After a minute, you'll get a pop-up to inform you that your vehicle is in danger of getting towed. We again have the option to add it to our bills, so if we click that, it will add the amount to our house bills. Clicking on our house bills, we can pay them all or separately at different times. Now you may be asking, how are we supposed to pay all these bills? So let's talk about the jobs. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have communism in Bloxburg. All jobs now earn the exact same amount of money. For example, if I'm level 36 in both pizza delivery and as a cleaner, I will earn the same amount of money. Communism, my friends. Earning is also different, as you don't get money for each time you complete an action in the job. Your money slowly goes up as your shifts goes on. But you can't just stand there and grind, you have to keep your efficiency up by doing the job tasks. So that's all the changes made to the game. We now have communism, hella bills to deal with, and a lot of players are unhappy. Co-opters, I know you're probably relaxing on a tropical island right now with your 100 million, but maybe it's time to consider coming back. Basically, Bloxburg development needs to chill out.